veteran of the Korean War, says he's still battling the effects of service 70 years later. As Sean Irving reports, the soldier has now become an advocate for others who have served.
At 91 years young, Sam Carr vividly recalls his sense of duty while being deployed to the Korean War.
But I kept thinking that we're going someplace, and whatever we have to do it correct. And if there's something I have to do, I'll do it.
Sam, a Toronto native, had a happy early childhood before his family broke apart. By the time he was a teenager, he was primarily on his own. At 16, his boss at a factory noted his lack of direction and gave him some career advice.
I'm trying to explain what my problem was, but he wasn't buying it. He says, why don't you go join the army?
Sam followed up and joined the 48th Highlanders. By late 1950, he was in the regular force with the Royal Canadian Regiment. Soon after, a senior officer wanted him for a new conflict, a half a world away.
Sign here. You're going to Korea. Going to Korea. Where's that?
Within weeks, Sam was headed overseas in a second deployment of Canadian soldiers. At 19, he believed in his mission to stop the spread of communism and to aid Koreans in the South. But for the first time, he was also hearing others talk about the realities of where they were headed.
And everybody said, I don't know, people being killed over there, and everybody talked because we didn't know.
Arriving at the newly established front lines at the 38th parallel, he was shocked to discover enemy forces knew exactly who they were facing.
Because he used to put up signs. Welcome, RCR.
The welcome also included frequent machine gun and mortar fire. Sam, who had a choice between guard and patrol duty, selected the latter. Soon he was a master guide of the various hills he rotated through. It was for this reason a superior officer yelled his name late one evening. He had a dire message.
We've had something happen in our outpost. They've been hit.
Sam was asked to lead over 20 stretcher bearers. The first casualty found was a friend.
And he had a grin on his face. And I was just turned around and looked at him and said, that's Irv. That's one of my buddies.
Sam escorted the body of his friend back to Canadian lines. There, he learned another soldier was missing. Sam made a choice.
I said, I'm going in. I said, if there's somebody out there, we got to bring them in.
Within meters of enemy positions, he made a discovery.
I went down the pathway, and there was someone crawling towards the path, and he says, help.
Sam was shocked by what he saw.
He'd been stabbed with his own bayonet, and luckily for him, he had a very thick winter parka on.
As it turned out, he had been punctured 26 times. He survived. The story was told later in a national newspaper, but it would be over 50 years before Sam's name would be revealed to the man he saved.
And I got talking to him on the phone, and he died just shortly after that phone call.
But while that connection offered some closure for Sam Carr, Korea never left.
I guess I couldn't take it, and I started to cry. It was like I really grew up.
Sean Irving, CTV News.